Hey y'all, and welcome back to The Diva Does Things. So welcome back. You just saw me have my coffee, make my bed, get everything tidied and ready for the day. I am ready to go. Today I've got exciting news. I had a video go kind of viral on TikTok. So as I get ready for the day, I will tell you all about that. We're gonna do some batching today. We're gonna batch for TikTok. So while I'm getting ready for that, I'll talk about the video that went kind of viral. Kind of viral, like I don't know, but we'll chat up. The afro is out and about today, so let's do something with that. But while I'm getting ready, let's talk about TikTok. So as I mentioned, I had a video go kind of viral, and in the video I'm just talking about, like, I'm just reading from a book. The book is called Never Chase Men Again. And guys, like, my TikTok page pretty much in the span of like, I don't know, 3 days went from 200 and something followers to 7,000, like within the span of a few days. And it's kind of crazy, but glory to God for that, because that's what I'm trying to do. I have been working so hard on my TikTok. I've been posting really like consistently on TikTok for, I want to say, a few months, and like and I was seeing like growth, but it was very slow. It was like you know, maybe 2 followers a day it would grow by, and then but the engagement was good. Like, the videos would get likes and shares and things, but the follower count wasn't really growing as fast as I would have liked it to. Okay, so I'm just gonna put my hair up in a ponytail or in a bun. I guess that's what I'm gonna do today. Okay, so one day I was on TikTok and I was just watching videos, and there was like all this, like, I mean, we know there's so much dating advice on TikTok, on all platforms, anywhere you go. There's just so much. Ooh, this feels so good. Oh, okay. And I have this book. I have the book Never Chase Men Again. I've had it for a while. So I was like, oh, I'm kind of bored of scrolling on TikTok. Let me just like read my book. I have many books, and sometimes I'll just read them when I feel like it. And then I was reading the book, and all of a sudden I was like, oh, in a day, like, you could just read this on TikTok. Like, you could just record yourself reading it. And so that's what I did. I just got the camera out and I read one of the tips from the book. My face wasn't even in it. You know, super quick, easy video to make. So I went to bed and I woke up, and then I opened the app and there were so many likes, and like, I think I got like maybe 150 new followers just like after, I don't know, 10 hours or 12 hours after posting it. And I was like, oh shoot, like, that's kind of crazy, like, that's kind of cool. And I didn't think like, oh, it's gonna go viral. I just thought like, oh, like, that's really cool. My page grew by like 150 followers, so I went from like 200 something to like 300 and something. I was like, oh, that's great, like, you know, I'm really excited about that. It just kept going and going and going, and every time I opened my phone there would be more comments and more shares or more favorites, like, you know, more followers. And over the next couple of days, my page grew from 200 something to over 7,000. And for the most part, the comments have been really positive. Like people saying, oh girl, you know, I needed to hear this. Thank you so much. Please share more. We want more. But of course, with most things, or with anything that goes viral, like you're gonna attract people who agree with you and then people who like vehemently disagree. So there were some people who comment saying like, this is whack, we don't care. Nobody in 2024, like nobody cares about, you know, not chasing men, and I think that some people are not watching the whole video. The people who are like very, very angry, I think they're not watching the whole video, because the video talks about, as a woman, how to not chase men. It's not talking about how to be toxic. It's not talking about how to manipulate men. In fact, the book is against that. It's not talking about, oh, how to keep a man on his toes, how to keep him interested, like all these things that women hear a lot. It's just talking about how to get what you want in dating. If you want a relationship, keep your standards high, how to keep your dignity high, how to keep your standards high whilst dating. If you are not interested in dating men, then that's okay. No problem. But a lot of women still are, you know, a lot of women are still interested in dating. And basically, like the long and short of it is how to keep your dignity when a guy kind of doesn't maybe give you what you want, what to do. And a lot of times people will, you know, they'll send that long paragraph, or they'll be like trying to go call him up and text him up. And as soon as you do that, you are chasing him. Like that's the preface. The preface is how to not chase men. But that makes some people angry. But it makes a lot of people really happy to hear some tips from the book. Like they're not my tips, I'm just reading. I've been getting a lot of DMs from people asking me like, hey, I saw your video talking about how to not chase men. I've got this situation with this guy. Can you give me some advice? Like people have been starting to reach out to me. But on a lighter note, I went live on TikTok for the very first time. This was when the page hit 700. I got a notification from TikTok that I could go live, and I was waiting for this like the most, because she loves to talk. Okay, so I was waiting to be able to go live. So once I found out I could go live, I got it together and I went on live, and I did a live reading from the book. I chit-chatted with the people. I had people on there was a woman from Bosnia, there was a woman from LA, there were people from like all over the world. By the way, like the new followers, when I look at the followers, it's like, it's women, which I like. But it's women from literally every single country. Every single color. And of all different ages. Like that part I think is so cool, to reach people from all over and to like just resonate on different things. I think is so cool. So I was on live and I was talking to the people, and people were interacting, like commenting, and the live actually got up to 10,000 likes. Like my first live, oh my gosh, it went up to 10,000 likes, and it was so exciting. I was so in my element, and I was so happy, and I'm so excited to go live again. I don't know when, I can't even tell you when, but my mom was saying that I should have like make a time and a day where I go live every single week for like an hour or whatever, so that people can know what to expect. Okay, look forward to the Diva Does Things going live like every Thursday at 2 p.m. or like whatever the case may be. So I'm gonna figure out what day will work best. Maybe I'll make a video asking the audience like, what day and time do you think would be best to have like a chit chat. There was even one girl who was like, oh, please make sure you save the live and like post it, because I'm at work and I really want to hear this. Like, it was actually so touching, and just I feel just so happy and I feel so blessed. This is something that I've been praying for so long, and it's something that I've been like trying throughout the years over and over and over to like really make content and stick with it and have success with it. And I just never did for many, many years. But I don't know, there was something different about this time when I said I'm just gonna commit myself to just posting. I wasn't gonna worry about like followers or anything. And here we are. So let's finish this face and we're gonna film some TikToks today. All right, the face is finished. Let's unveil this hair. Oh yes. Oh yes, indeed. Oh yes, indeed. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. Maybe one more coat of mascara, and then we should be good to go. Here are some fun and romantic date ideas for you. Here are some fun and romantic date ideas for your boo to take you on this summer.